Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you to a brand new Let's Play. Today we're going to be kicking off Final Fantasy 1. This is going to be the Pixel Remaster version played via the PS5. So it's going to be odd, because I'm coming from Final Fantasy 16, I literally just finished it, and well, ups and downs on my opinion. Anyway, back to this. This was made by Squaresoft originally, now Square Enix, who have ported it over and all, all that sort of stuff. With the Pixel Remaster, will I be using the boosts? Probably, but I'm going to try not to do it too often. Like if we're really stuck somewhere and instead of getting a game over, I might turn off Encounter, just to save a bit of time on retracking and things like that. So we'll see as we go along how much I use it. Use it from the config menu, we'll see that. Let's check out the extras. Music player, gallery, back. Okay, Bestiary. We'll probably not be using that. Config license, what's in config? Font style, I would prefer to use the modernized, yeah, for sure. Background music type. They're both really nice. I'm going to go for the arrangement version of this one, the remastered ones, I think. Let me know. I'm not sure how far ahead I'm going to record, but let me know either way. Brightness, we'll stick to what we got, I think, and I'll do it in editing. All the volume stuff is fine. Control settings, confirm with X. Circle, back cancel, run when you hold it. Okay, good, because on the NES version there wasn't any running, was there? I don't. Open and close menu with triangle, the typical, I guess. Open close map with square, good to know. Auto battle on or off with square, okay. And that seems to be about it, does it? Ooh, switch party members. Page up and down with L2 and R2, pause menu, default, speed, walk or run, so press L3 to change that. Encounters on and off, R3. It's as simple as pressing R3. Okay, that's good to know. Right, not too many controls. It's not the most complicated of games to figure out. It is, the origins of Final Fantasy is not going to have too much going on. Right, let's kick things off then by creating our Warriors of Light. Okay, so yeah, I am going to go for a warrior, and I'm going to call him... Right, I'm going to be really self-centered and go for... we'll go for a big G for Greenie in this. There we go. Little Greenie. Use this name? Yeah, that's fine. He's going to be a warrior. The choices you have are warrior, thief, monk, black mage, white mage, red mage. Yeah, it's pretty basic, right? So, warriors, they are your fighters. You know what they are. They're the knights. They're the sword users, the shield users, all that sort of stuff. They do learn a little bit of white magic later on if you do a side quest. Thief, that'll turn, it lets you steal, which is nice, and they're really fast. But they're really weak and stuff. I never tend to go with them. But the positive, once they're class upgrades, they turn to a ninja, and they can use a bit of black magic. Not much, but a bit of it. Which ends something that seems to return in other Final Fantasy games. Monk, I like monks. You don't need to grind for gil, they just have basic equipment, but they got really good strength. I like them. Red mages, they are what you expect. They learn black and white magic and have decent fighting abilities, strength. But they don't learn black and white magic. They don't learn the best, even when they're class upgrades. They don't learn the best of spells of each. They're good though, they might be a good shout. White mage, you know what they are, they heal. But in this version of the game, or in this game, they also do a lot of damage to undead enemies, so that's an option. And black mages, they are your powerhouse black magic users. They set things on fire, they freeze things, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, we're going with a warrior. Next up, we will have a white mage. I'm going to call this little... I'm going to call her, and it is a her. We'll say it is. Garnet. Because they haven't got default names, so you just have to use your imagination a bit. We will have a black mage. He's going to be called... Who else? Little Vivi. He's going to be Little Vivi. Yep. And finally, we're not going to have a thief. We're going to have a monk. A red mage. I think the first time I played the game, I went for a red mage. But I never saw the benefits of it so much. Might be better than monk. I think this last place is debatable. But the monk is going to be called... I think... let's go for Zell. It suits a monk anyway. So we're going from other Final Fantasy games except for our warrior. It would be so easy to call him Steiner or something, wouldn't it? But we'll go with him as the main character and do that. So, yep, that's what we're doing. Yes. Happy days. There's some people, they'll choose, all black mages, all white mages. You know, there's so many challenge runs you can do with this, sort of like with the Pokemon games. The world lies shrouded in darkness. Does indeed. Oh, desert. I hate deserts. They also have sandworms. Or antlions. The winds die. I will... Right, my experience of this game, just so you know. I've never played this version of the game. This is my first time. But I have played the GBA version and completed that, and the PSP version and completed that. The PSP version was really good, I remember, because it was just really speedy and it looked really nice. So you could play through it really quickly. But I think this version is going to be the optimized version, you know? Just because you got the boosts. And I think that makes a huge difference on a grindy game like these. The earth decays. So all the elements are in disarray. They've all gone, right? So we are now the Warriors of Light. We are going to be setting forth and finding the 4 crystals, elemental crystals, and making all the elements come back. Yeah. When darkness veils the world, 4 Warriors of Light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travellers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. Ooh, I like the green one. So which characters got each one? I imagine like our white mage would have blue for ice. That sort of demeanour, and there we go. That's our story. There'll be more stories to go along, like from NPCs and from little bits and pieces. But like I said, I've played this game before, but it was a long time ago when they released on each console. So when the GBA version came out, Dawn of Souls, I played that one, and when the PSP version came out, I played that one. But I can't remember where to go or anything like that. So I guess we'll be muddling our way through a little bit. But again, like usual, I will be cutting. Count it off. Press L3 to default to run. We'll be keeping that on all the way through the game, I'm sure. Just having a little look around the castle. I think it's called Castle Cornelia, right? Our ancestors sealed weapons with this treasure room 400 years ago. They then gave the key to the Elf King to hold until the coming of the Warriors of Light. Where's the Elf King? We won't be getting that for a while, I don't think, if I remember right. Yeah, so they're all saying about the Elf King. We need to find him. It's got that thing where you can run diagonally now, and that really does make a difference. It reduces your steps, so you'll have fewer encounters, I guess. I'm just assuming that, but, you know. Yeah, we are. We are the Warriors of Light. There should be some treasure around here. I'm sure there should be, so you don't have to buy everything. I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. Where could she be? We gotta talk to every NPC to try and figure out where to go, where to find key items, things like that. Is that sort of old-fashioned JRPG? Garland was once the greatest knight in the kingdom, but power consumed him, and he lost sight of who he really was. Garland. You'll have heard of him from like Final Fantasy IX or other Final Fantasies anyway. Yeah, it is us. Let's go down first, see if there's anything down here. Our reports say that Garland fled north with the princess to the Chaos Shrine. Hint, that's where we gotta go next once we talk to the king. I'm not sure if I have to talk to the king first, I think you do. Yep, let's see him then. Oh, I love the music. This is so much better than the original stuff. Welcome, travellers. I'm told you carry crystals. Is this true? Yeah, they are. Oh, that's the ones they hold, is it? Just as Lucan's prophecy foretold, when darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I can't dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there's a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter, Sarah? Dora. Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. Ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland's the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. Well, I've heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you rescue Sarah, I'll have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light. Do not fail me. Okay. Can you give us a bit of money to help? You know, you being a king. You know, we might need some equipment. We do. Right. Let's have a little look at the menu then, how they've done this. We got the item stuff with key items. Yep, the usual. What's all? Oh, sword. Okay. Magic. Obviously, nobody can use magic. In this version of the game, you don't... Or in this game, you don't get magic by leveling up. You get it by buying it. So that costs money as well. So we're starting off with some really bad equipment. Look at this. I'm going to remove this. It won't... I don't think it reduces his attack. It doesn't, look. Because he's a fist user. I think you can get nunchucks or something that goes on his fist as well. We'll see as we go along. More on that as we go. We haven't really been given much of anything. There's no back row and front row thing, is there? I thought there was, but apparently not. I'm going to put Zell at the end, so the two fighters are on either side. Is how I normally do it for some reason. Ah, that'll do. Right, config. What have we got here? Cursor memory off. Yeah, we'll leave it off. Continue auto battle. Set auto battle to remain on into the next battle. No, we'll leave that off. Default speed run, of course. Brightness, graphic display. Standard, yeah. Font style modernized, background music arrangement. Boosts, here we go. Encounters on or off. You can do that with R3 as well, as we saw. EXP up to 8 times the amount. 4 times the amount, or you can have no EXP. We'll keep it at 1 for now. Same for Gil. Yeah, that's good. That's all the boosts we're getting, and they are amazing. Control settings, all that stuff. We saw Bestiary. Can have a look at all this. I think there's a trophy for getting all these. It's only 128, and I think that includes the bosses as well, so it's not too bad, really. If you use a guide, anyway. It's a quick save option. Do you see that? Should we try it? Yes. There's also autosave. You can see in the bottom right, this said saving then. There's autosave as well. Next up then, do we have any money to start with? 500 gil. Okay, let's get some basics then from the town. And we'll see where that gets. Oh, the music. Cornelia. Yeah, so it's an inn. How much does that cost us? 30 gil per night. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, magic. There are 2 schools of magic, black and white. White is healing and defensive. Black is offensive. Each level black and white contains 4 distinct spells. However, any given character can only learn 3 of the 4 spells. So you've got to, you know, sacrifice. You can't have everything. You can forget, though. If you want to relearn a spell you've previously forgotten, you can do that too. Try to choose a combination of spells that works while you're fighting style. Okay. Equipment. Weapons and armor. Equipping a weapon will increase attack. 4 types of armor. Shields, helms, gloves, and body armor. Any armor you wear on your body, including armlets, is classified as body armor. Shields are held in one hand, while helms are worn on the head. Remember that the weapons and armor you find won't do you any good unless you equip them from the main menu. Selecting optimal will do it automatically. Okay, so it's all typical stuff so far. As long as you're here, why not here? Oh, okay. Never hurts to carry lots of potions and antidotes and stuff. Stocking up on items in advance will help you conserve your magic for the times you need it most. Let's move on to sleeping bags, tents, and cottages. These 3 splendid items allow you to restore your HP and MP. You can only use them outdoors, though. Yes, I don't think there's save points even in this version of the game, in dungeons. In addition to these traditional items, certain pieces of equipment may be used as items as well. The only way to know if a given piece of equipment has a use is to try it out, so experimentation is key. I say that, you can quick save in this version, so I guess you can save anyway. In the course of your travels, you will come across unique items that are known as key items. Some key items have an effect when used in a specific location, yeah. We like to tally just from... Okay, about monsters. Different types, different weaknesses. Yeah, for example, aquatic monsters are susceptible to lightning. Casting thunder on these will deal particularly heavy damage. Yeah. Some weapons are also more effective against certain monsters. Yeah, there we go then. I always think of Bravely Default as the main thing to compare it to. Like, you have bows that are good against flying enemies and things like that. What was that? You're filthy! Use this to wash up! I'm a dancer. I mean, no, she's not going to dance. Final Fantasy 4, you know. So the crystals to grace. We will try our very best. And to kick things off with armor before weapons, I think. Okay, so if we get chainmail, these are quite cheap. I remembered having to grind like hell to get the startup. Leather armor. Yeah, we will get one of them as well. Claws, they've all got that, so that's all we can get. But yeah, let's equip what we just bought. We can't get any shields, that's good to know, or anything like that. Evasion goes down a lot with chainmail, but it's worth it. That's what he's all about. High defense, but you know, evasion and as good. Defense goes up a bit, evasion goes down a little bit. I think it's worth it. And that's all we bought there, innit? So let's go next door. Wander on over for the weapon shop. Okay, Nunchaku. Yep, we're going to go on. Look how cheap these things are. Have they made them cheaper for this version of the game? I don't remember them being this cheap, genuinely. Okay, so we don't... Hammers. We could have a white mage who can use a hammer. Might actually be good, actually. But for now, let's get a rapier. Staffs. I feel like they've got... I wouldn't... I feel like they've got different benefits as well, but am I just thinking too far ahead in the Final Fantasy series? You know? I might get the hammer for her. Yeah. And staff will... We can't get anything different. We can put a knife on him, but it'll take his... It'll give him more accuracy. What do you reckon? 5... Could give a knife to Vivi. No, it's no need to buy one anyway. We got them. So, yeah. Let's check on the rapier. Look at that. Accuracy goes down a little bit, but hopefully that'll be fine. A knife we can check on him. Accuracy goes up a lot. Go on. I might be making mistakes. Like, they might have other benefits, like amount of damage you do and stuff like that, but... There we go. That's his attack going up quite a bit. So Nunchakus are really good and really cheap, apparently. No, there's no back row and front row. Okie doke. Next up, there should be a magic shop around here. There's an item shop, are they? Wait, let's talk to him. I once lived far to the east of here in the harbour city of Provoka. These days I hear it's turned into a pirate's den. Hint, hint. For later. That'll be the next time we go to, I think, after we save Sarah. Because Sarah's really close by and we'll be finishing that off really quickly. Might be worth getting one sleeping bag. A tent is too expensive for this part in the game, I think. Once we've had a battle or two, we'll see how this all compares, the costs. But I will get a potion. And I will get a sleeping bag, yeah. And that'll... An antidote, there we go. Everything feels so expensive with the 500 gil that we've been given to kick things off, so... Please rescue her. Well, I'll try to. Hello. There are none in need of my services. Do not lose heart, brave warriors. I'm not sure what he does for you. Does he restore certain curses and stuff like that? Okay. We will, of course. These are all level 1s, as you can see. And like that guide, the tutorial guide told us, you can only have 3 out of 4. So we're going to go for... Fire. Absolutely. Thunder. Definitely. And do we really want a third one? Puts all enemies to sleep. Lowers one enemy's evasion. I think focus might be the one I want to go for. Enemies to sleep. I mean, obviously that would be good. But I barely ever use status ailment spells in these sorts of games anyway. So we'll go for focus. And I at least want to get one spell by ear before I do a bit of money grinding outside. So we're going to get Cure. Why wouldn't you? This is the difficult one. Would we go for Dire? That hurt. Yeah, I think I will go for Dire. Deals damage to all undead enemies, so... Protect. Raise one ally's defense. I think I might get that over Blink. I'd rather have more defense that's guaranteed than more evasion that might help us out now and again. You know what I mean? But anyway, we can't attack. So let's head outside and see how it all looks. Wait, let's talk to this guy. What are you all about? Sage Lucan said something about finding the Crescent Moon. Then he just up and left town. Okay, more on him later, I'm sure. Let's get out. It's pretty much all we can do in the town except for that little bit of shopping. Bit more shopping. So, let's run around by you and check out the enemies. Goblins, the basics of basics. As you can see, you need to enter all commands first, and then it depends on the enemy's speed and everything. I think now they should auto-target the next enemy. We'll soon find out. Yeah, they do. Good. Happy days. Look at that hammer damage. Nearly as much as our monk. Although Vivi, he's not going to be about the physical attacks, is he? Wow! That was a lot of EXP and quite a bit of money. 24 gil. Okay, let's keep running around a bit longer then. There should be one or two more enemies around here, but... Oh, goblins again. Okay, you can defend, Viv. Little Viv. I think that should be enough to kill off all of the enemies. Oh, look! I don't know if that's because we defended, but I don't think defend raises evasion, does it? Okay, I'll see you once I've leveled up, maybe once or twice more. Unless a new enemy comes along. Yay, somebody leveled up. Well, all of them did. So if we look at this, HP goes up a huge amount for our warrior. Why wouldn't it? Bit more strength, bit more agility. Very good. Vivi leveled up once. Intellect goes up a little bit, so his magic will do more. And luck goes up. So I think that's based on evasion. Maybe crits as well, but he won't be physically attacking much. Just correct me if I'm wrong there. I think is evasion. Garnet, quite a bit more HP. A bit more intellect. Okay. Not an amazing level up. Zell, good. Bit more luck. Again, not an amazing level up. Why does Garnet keep flipping us off? Look at her. Look at you, I'm stronger than everyone now. Yay, leveling up to level 3. It took a little while there. I didn't put the boosts on or anything. But agility and stamina going up. No more strength. Okay. Vivi, ugh, 1 more HP. Still dropping back on all that front. Garnet didn't get much more stamina more though. Zell had a good level up there. Agility and stamina. I don't think it's random. Is it? Are the level ups random? I'm not sure. Either way, that's enough leveling for now, I think. Let's get on into the inn before I do anything else and don't have enough money to rest up. I've done that once before in this game. And I have to try and win another fight and get enough money with barely any health. I remember that. Okay, I want to show off some... Ooh, square for the map. Oh, it shows where the shops are. Happy days. You can scroll around and stuff. It really is a good version. I noticed something. In this, you don't have MP, okay? You have... Well, you sort of do, I guess. But you only have, like, 3 uses of your level 1 spells. And because he's level 3, he's got 2 uses of level 2. But we haven't reached that point yet. With Garnet is the same. She's only got Q up, but... Yeah. I noticed going into the menu changes the music as well. Okay, let's have a look. We got Q up. Dire, yeah, I do want to get that. It's going to use... We've only got 3 uses of spell, so Dire, I probably won't want to waste on it. But and like I said before, I think I'll get Protect over Blink just because of the certainty of it. Okay, that'll do. That's everything we're going to be buying. I think we could get another item. Let's go back to the item shop just for a second and see. Because you do actually have to be pretty careful in this game. Could get an Echo Grass just in case. Then we got 1 Antidote and 1 Echo Grass. Because that cures poison, that cures silence. So you won't be able to heal yourself in the middle of a dungeon. And the dungeons can get relatively long. Eye drops are useful as well, but we'll be okay. Alright then. See the autosave then? Really going to be good, I think. I think every time we go to a different floor in the dungeon as well is going to help us out. Yep, let's save. There we go. Let's get cracking then. Heading on up to save our Sarah. This is the bridge just broken over on the right there. I love the minimap feature. Oh my god. Okay, only 3 enemies. This should be easy. I'm going to defend with Vivi and everyone else can attack. I selected targets. You really don't need to. It does automatically change them for you when they're dead, when one dies. They're only doing 1 hit so far, which isn't fantastic. But... you know, the low levels. Okay, we're going to end things off here then. Oh, I didn't mean to go in. Let me back out. Let me back out. Yeah, we're going to end things off here. This has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a wee bit when we head on into the Chaos Shrine. Try and save Princess Cornelia, or Princess Sarah, from the evil Garland. See you again in a bit, folks.